There is a lot of work being done here this morning already to ensure that the residents of the Mayflower Residence Hall remain safe. Right now, the university is asking all 84 of them to vacate this building by around 8 o'clock tonight. You can already see some of the work being done. They are in the process of constructing what are called HESCO barriers. You can see that excavator moving there. What it's doing is it's gathering sand from the opposite side of this building over in an empty parking lot. It's then taking that sand and moving it inside those HESCO barriers you see there. Essentially what they are is canvas surrounded by a steel cage. They then put the sand inside the cage, which creates a barrier which, if working properly, should be able to help secure this structure here. Now, if you travel throughout the University of Iowa, crews are also in the process of putting those same barriers outside of one of their water treatment facilities. And throughout Johnson County, that's not the only work being done. The Army Corps of Engineers is also getting involved in the flood mitigation process. Take a look here. This is what the river looked like yesterday. Water moving high and fast through the area at around a rate of 6,000 cubic feet a second. Now, the plan from the Army Corps of Engineers is to actually allow more water to go through that dam to prevent flooding throughout Johnson County, particularly around the Coralville Lake area. They say that'll move it up to 10,000 cubic feet per second. And back here at the University of Iowa, they say moving forward, their plan is going to be proactive about anything that could take place.
Feel confident that the things we're doing now follow the strict and careful plan we have laid out to protect the campus and the different assets on the campus, and again, to do it proactively and not wait for worse news, but rather be ready in case there is worse news.
Now, if you're headed anywhere near Iowa City, it's important to keep in mind that those barriers are out here, particularly right around Dubuque Street. They already have about half of that road shut down. Now, make sure you stay with us here on CBS 2 for the very latest information as we keep track of all the flood mitigation efforts being made by both the Army Corps of Engineers and the University of Iowa. We're covering the corridor in Iowa City. Josh Scheinblum, Fox 28 News at 7. Jason, we're here right outside of the Mayflower Residence Hall, and just moments ago, I spoke with the desk clerk inside there who tells me that he's been given the instructions that by 8 o'clock p.m. tonight, all of the 84 students who are currently residing in this building need to leave. The reason is because the Iowa River is rising, and that has school officials concerned we could see some flooding. Right now, they've already put a number of pieces of caution tape and yellow cones around the building, but it's when you look down on Dubuque Street where you see where the real work is being done. They are in the process of constructing what are called HESCO barriers, and you can see some of those already partially assembled right now. They are essentially canvas surrounded with a mesh wire that then has sand put inside it, which, if working properly, should be just the thing that this campus needs in the event of a flood to protect the Mayflower Residence Hall. Now, this isn't the only spot here at the University of Iowa where we're seeing these similar measures. Also at the water treatment plant, a HESCO barrier process is also underway. And throughout much of Johnson County, we are seeing similar flood mitigation efforts taking place. According to the Army Corps of Engineers, they are targeting their efforts by the Coralville Lake. They are in the process of actually increasing the speed in which the dam allows water to move through. Right now, it's moving at around 6,000 cubic feet per second, and they plan on increasing that all the way to 10,000 cubic feet per second. Now, that may sound like a lot, but according to the Army Corps of Engineers, that's actually quite normal for this time of year. Now, we are going to continue to monitor the situation here outside of the Mayflower Residence Hall, so make sure you stay with us here on CBS 2 for the very latest information on flood mitigation efforts taking place right here in Johnson County. We are covering the corridor in Johnson County. Josh Scheinblum, CBS 2 News.